Hello everyone, welcome back again. This video is about integration by substitution. For other videos related to integration by substitution, please go through the description below. I have provided the link over there. Now let's see some more problems here. So we have integration of x into root of 2x square plus 1. So as I said, there are two things which you have to keep in your mind when we solve the problems on integration by substitution. First thing, locating the function and derivative. The function can be anywhere, but we always get derivative into dx. Second thing is identifying function of a function. Now you can see here root of 2x square plus 1 is having algebraic irrational, and then 2x square plus 1 is algebraic function. So this function of a function. Second thing, 2x square plus 1, when we differentiate, we get a term involves only x, and constants we can manipulate. So the substitution is 2x square plus 1 equal to t. When we differentiate both sides, 2x square differentiation is 2 into differentiation of x square, which is 2x, plus 1 constant, which is 0. So put the bracket and write dx when we differentiate x term, and then t differentiation is 1, and when we differentiate t, we write dt. So 4x into dx is equal to dt. So we have only x into dx, so x into dx is dt by 4. Now let's see what happens here. So root of the whole thing is t, and x into dx is dt by 4. So 1 by 4 is a constant. I'll take it out, and integration of t to the power of 1 by 2. Root is not in a standard form, so we have to bring in the form of t to the power of n. Now t to the power of n integration is t to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1. Further simplifying this, you get t to the power of 3 by 2 by 3 by 2, and 1 by 3 by 2 is 2 by 3, and 2 ones are 2 twos are, you get 1 by 6, and t equal to 2x square plus 1. So you get 2x square plus 1, the whole to the power of 3 by 2 plus c. Here is another simple problem. So we have similar type here. Again, the function of a function, let's take it as t and see how we can manipulate this. That's now the same function I'm writing in a different way because I have an idea that 4x plus 2 will be a derivative of this. Now I'm taking x square plus x plus 1 as t, and then differentiation of x square will be 2x, and differentiation of x is 1, and differentiation of 1 is 0. So put the bracket because we have sum of 3 terms here, and when we are differentiating x, write dx. When you are differentiating t, write dt. So 1 into dt. So 2x plus 1 into dx is equal to dt. Whereas we observe here it is 4x plus 2 into dx is there. So what we'll do is we'll multiply both sides by 2 so that we get 4x plus 2 on the left hand side, and right hand side will be 2 into dt. Now this problem can also be solved by taking 2 as common, and that 2 we can take outside, and what will be left out here is 2x plus 1, and we can make use of this line itself. Next thing, the substitution. So root of whole thing I've taken as t, and 4x plus 2 into dx is 2 into dt. So 2 into integration of, so root is not standard form, so t to power of 1 by 2 we have to write. Now t to power of n integration is t to power of n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. So further simplifying it, t to power of 3 by 3 by 2 plus c, and 2 into 2 by 3 into t to power of 3 by 2. So you get 4 by 3 into t is x square plus x plus 1, the whole to power of 3 by 2 plus c. Now let's see what we have here in the next problem. So x plus 1 into x plus log x the whole square by x. Now here, one guess what we can think about is x plus log x the whole square is the function of function. It contains x square form, and then in place of x, x plus log x. So it's a combination of two functions. So one idea is to take x plus log x as t, and also we have 1 by x form, which may be the result of differentiation of log x. So let me rearrange this as x plus log x the whole square into x plus 1 by x into dx. So I'm taking x plus log x as t, and differentiation of x is 1 plus log x is 1 by x into dx, because we are differentiating x, and differentiation of t is 1 into dt. Now 1 plus 1 by x, if we take LCM, so you get x plus 1 by x into dx equal to dt. Now the substitution goes like this. So the whole x plus log x I've taken as t. So t square into x plus 1 by x into dx, it will become dt. Now t square is a very simple standard form, t to power of n. So it will be t to power of 2 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 plus c. So t cube by 3 plus c. And what is t is x plus log x, the whole cube by 3 plus c. Now let's see what is next problem. Integration of 1 by x into log x the whole to power of m. So since log x is there, if we differentiate log x, we should get 1 by x, right? So let me separate like this. And the other basic idea is log x the whole to power of m is a function to power of function. So let me take log x as t, and differentiation of log x is 1 by x into dx, because we are differentiating x, is equal to 1 into dt. Now here the substitution is 1 by t to power of m into 1 by x into dx is dt. 1 by t to power of m is not a standard form. We have to write this as t to power of minus m. This is of the form t to power of n, where when you integrate, you get t to power of n plus 1 by n plus 1. So in place of n, you have minus m. So t to power of minus m plus 1 by minus m plus 1. Remember, minus m is also a constant. Friends, if you want to know the differentiation between the constant and the function, please go through the video which I've done on constants, variables and functions. So now substituting back the value of t, which is log x, and this is the answer. Now let's see what is next. Here we have 1 by cos square x into 1 minus tan x the whole square. So the integration of this. Now first thing, we'll write 1 by cos square x as secant square x. Now definitely we can make out that tan x differentiation is secant square x. So we have secant square x into dx. So that will be the derivative. So definitely we have to take 1 minus tan x as t. Differentiation of 1 is 0 minus tan x differentiation is secant square x into dx, because we are differentiating x, is equal to differentiation of t is 1 into dt. Minus secant square x into dx equal to dt. We want only secant square x dx, so it will become minus dt. Coming to the substitution here, 1 by t square and secant square x into dx is minus dt. Minus 1 is a constant, we'll take it out, and 1 by t square is not in the standard form. We'll write this as t to power of minus 2, which is of the form t to power of n now. Applying the formula, t to power of n plus 1 by n plus 1. Further simplifying this, you get t to power of minus 1 by minus 1. So minus will get cancelled, and what you'll get is t to power of minus 1, which is 1 by t plus c. And then what is t is 1 by 1 minus t, 1 minus tan x plus c. Remember, once we integrate, we have to add the constant c, because this is the concept of indefinite integral. Here comes the next problem, integration of 1 by 1 plus cot x. This is one peculiar type of problem where we can't guess what is the substitution. Now let's see how to solve this. Whenever we have cot x or tan x, first thing what we'll do is we'll express that into sine and cos. So I'm writing here cot x as cos x by sine x. Now taking the LCM, you get LCM as sine x, and you get the denominator sine x plus cos x by sine x. Now taking the reciprocal, you get sine x by sine x plus cos x. As I said, this is one peculiar type of problem. We have to remember the step which I'm going to write in the next line. So what I'm going to do is I'll multiply and divide by 2. This is one step which we have to remember for solving this type of problem. Now one more step which is we have to remember is 2 sine x we have to write as sin x plus sin x. Without this step, we can't further simplify this problem. And then I'm going to add and subtract cos x. So here I'm adding cos x and then subtracting cos x. Now treating this the whole thing as a and the second two terms as b. So a plus b by c form is there. So I'll split that as half into integration of a by c plus b by c. That is sin x plus cos x by sin x plus cos x plus sin x minus cos x by sin x plus cos x. You can see the first term gets cancelled, this fraction gets cancelled, and you get 1 plus sin x minus cos x by sin x plus cos x. Now splitting this into two integrals, integration of 1 plus integration of second function. So integration of 1 is x. Coming to the second one, you can see the denominator is the function and the numerator is the derivative. So the integration of 1 is x, and the same function I've written a different way, taking the substitution sin x plus cos x equal to t, and differentiation of sin x is cos x and differentiation of cos x is minus sin x. We have sin x minus cos x into dx, but we got cos x minus sin x into dx. So what we'll do is we'll multiply both sides by minus 1 or take minus as common. And now we want sin x minus cos x into dx, which is equal to minus dt. You can skip this step and also write multiplying throughout by minus 1 and you get this term. So now half into x plus, substituting these things, 1 by t into integration of sin x minus cos x, sin x minus cos x into dx is minus dt. So half into x minus integration of 1 by t is log mod t. So minus 1 is taken out because that's the constant, and substituting back the value of t. So half into x minus log of mod sin x plus cos x plus c, and that's the end of this problem. Bit lengthy, but this step, the left hand side, writing multiplying and dividing by 2, that step, splitting 2 sin x as sin x plus sin x, and adding and subtracting cos x. These three steps are very important in this problem. So let's see some more problems in the next video. Friends, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so that you don't miss any future videos. Take care.